Okay, in this video, I'm just going to kind of talk about things. Have you ever done this? I mean, I'm middle-aged. Have you ever done this and just kind of went, what am I doing to myself? I have been changing up a lot of things lately, and you know, it's probably as well as I do, that when you change things, it changes a lot. Just one thing might change a whole lot of things, and then you're kind of thrown off from your routine or how you usually do something, whatever it is, and you have more to think about. And I kind of like doing that to myself, to give myself something new to think about. But at some point it's like, whew, I've overwhelmed myself. I did that last night and today. But it's been leading up, a lot of different things and a lot of different changes and all. And I was telling Adam about it last night, and I was saying, man, why hadn't I figured this all out before? And so he had a similar experience at work, but he says it's just the evolution of what you're doing. You evolved. Your views, your ways of looking at it just evolve over time, and it gets better. You progress, hopefully, I think for me on this one, not on everything, but on this one, I figured something out, and I want it to immediately go into effect, kind of thing, immediately show me what's going on. To be done and over with too. And I think it's because it's been so long, that kind of thing, how long it takes to evolve. But okay, get that part of this over. But I was doing this series. I don't know if I put this up in the order of it, but I'm going to today to pick up my glasses after a whole huge ordeal of, oh my goodness, so many things. I've done videos on them. Just all I needed was new frames for my computer glasses. I have a set of glasses for every day. I'm nearsighted, so seeing far, I need an everyday, glasses. And I've been wearing them for 46 years. I keep saying 40, but I mean 46 years I've been wearing glasses. And so that prescription didn't change. I actually asked the optometrist, and she told me that, yeah, that's not that abnormal. It's the thing of once you get in your 50s, usually you start needing glasses to read like computer. Now, I don't need them to read a book because I'm nearsighted, and that has not changed. So I can read a book, but it's the computer. It's that distance, that difference of a distance. And last time I got them in a different, totally different chain. And everything around here are chain stores, by the way. Chain everything, pretty much. You rarely find anything else, and I go hunting for them. Okay, and when I did, they just didn't seem right. They seemed too cheap. Seriously, too cheap. And so hopefully, going to pick these up, hopefully this won't be the case. That it's just cheap all around material, for the lens and, for both the frames and the lens. But these days, those don't cost as much as they used to in comparison to what, of course things evolve over 46 years of the cost, but the cost itself doesn't seem so high in comparison to what what people earn these days, I guess. I don't know. I've forgotten how to say that. Oh my goodness, I gotta start studying again. Refresh myself. Oh, wow. Or maybe I just haven't had enough caffeine yet this morning. I think that could be it too. Okay, and yes, I'm going with the flow, my usual stream of consciousness. But yeah, I really hope, and I hope that I don't have any problems. This is summertime here in Narcissism Ville. That's what I call it. As I've mentioned a gazillion times. I didn't give it the reputation, I just gave it the name for myself for doing videos, by the way. And I tell other people that. But it had a reputation long before I even knew that existed, this area, this suburb. But in the summertime especially, it just gets where people are irritated because, the temperatures can be in the upper 90s, mid to upper 90s into the hundreds and 110s. And this goes on usually pretty much most of July and all of August, usually. Okay. And then last year it even went until almost the end of September, then suddenly, boom, it went down to 40-something degrees. And I think that was around September 28th, which was long. And then we had this really long winter for us, the winter type weather for us here in, north of Dallas. And it was, oh man, yeah. But like I was saying, in the summertime, people's attitudes here, generally, not everybody, of course, generally just, are horrible. It's just horrible. That's all I can say. Just remember something. Adam told me that school was back in this morning. He had to stop for, a school zone, slow down for the school zone. And anyway, I'm like, what? I don't recall ever it starting that early. So I wonder why. But, today is August 2nd, so you'll figure out whenever I put this video up. I am so lazy sometimes, so slow at doing it. But, yeah, he said it could have been yesterday. He hadn't gone this way, so I think that's really early. I thought it was usually like the third week in August. What this is going to be, I don't know if you can see it, but they're changing. Yeah, I think it used to be a home goods store. I don't know why I put my blinker on. I don't really need it right there. Of course I have it. But I don't know where I got in the story. I don't remember. And that's the bad thing about doing the series is remembering where I was. But yeah, I did finally get an appointment, get in there at a different place for my eyeglasses. I should wrap that part up. And I got there, and that bad last experience when I tried it at a different place that I just walked out of, there was nobody. It was that other one, I was there so early. Go watch that video. And it was just really bad, so I left. And this one, I got there early, a few minutes early. Okay, that's not that abnormal, but they weren't there. Nobody was there. Okay, and I think I did say that on the video, but anyway, the person who came in was the optometrist, and she was not, I did say that. She was not really dressed for it. I think she was wearing sweatpants and something like a t-shirt. Okay, you're right. Okay, you saw him wave for me to go. Anyway, okay, so I got all that, and the things that she said to me is the questions I had before, because I have always wondered, what is this crap about changing your glasses your prescription every year, when my prescription has not changed over my lifetime? Okay, and I had said in that video, it seems like a conspiracy theory. No, this is an observation. 46 years. Okay, 46 years. I have a bit of a clue. Yeah, but oh yeah, you can go all the way down the line with all that. True. Okay, so you see how I'm driving right here, where there's a lot of entrances, like this car right here, from the off the service road. Some people call it frontage road. Now, who has the right of way? That's something that I don't recall ever coming up. I would think the people coming off the off the service road, off the highway service road, they're entering into this place, and you're already in this place. So, but at the same time, I think about that, how when the person to your right, to your right, to the right, has the right of way. So it gets confusing. Yeah. There was just this woman turning it down a lane that I was in, and oh my goodness, her sense of entitlement, and plus she was talking on her phone, but her sense of entitlement was that I needed to move out of her way. Okay, so she was turning in. There's no arrow, so record, of course, I did not move out of her way. So I had the right of way. There was no right of way. I was talking about right of way. I was in my side. She just had a big SUV and didn't know how to drive it, maybe. Maybe she should have put her phone down. Okay, it was not without issue. Yeah. First off, she said only one of them was in. So they actually left me a voice message stating it was an automated system voice message, say to pick it up. So I did, and it was only one of the two. So the other one might be a week from now, or a little less than a week. Hopefully. It's the readers that we're in, which is good because my readers are almost broken. Totally. That's the whole thing that started off was I wanted the frames for the readers. So I got new readers now. And another thing was the frames. I'm like, no, I remember her telling me to change the frames because of the eye distance and stuff. And I did, but these seem to be the same ones that I had from the beginning. Kind of weird. So, I don't know about that. Yeah, I know it's a little noisy through here. Anyway, so with my memory, it seems like it's off a little bit. It makes me think, but I do remember because of the color. I wanted the color. So I don't know. Anyway, you see this place is Saltgrass. Yeah, I've tried one years ago, many years ago. And it's good. It was good. And I want to try this one. This one's just new here. So, this location. But like I said, I've tried it before. Have you ever tried Saltgrass? Boy, my accent comes out thick when I say that, doesn't it? Saltgrass. Anyway, then they have this Bandera Roadhouse. It was a taco place before. It had so many beautiful colors, seriously. And they just changed that recently. But the beautiful colors was so interesting to see. It just lit up the place. I don't know if they've done that inside or not, changed it up some. But it was really beautiful. So, anyway. Okay, I guess I could wrap this one up. Yeah, so I have to go back another day to finish this whole thing. Hopefully, come on, bird. Hopefully there's nothing that's going to happen then. Watch them not look right or something. But same prescription, 46 years. Yeah, I don't think it's going to change. And by the way, when I was sitting there, I saw the optometrist come to go in, and it was 10:10. Okay, my appointment that last time, the only time when I went there was at 10 o'clock. So if they schedule appointments at 10, she's late. Waste people's time. That was the whole thing about the series, is how people waste people's time. Yeah, okay, wrapping this up. If you want to subscribe to this channel and you haven't already, click the circle icon. If you want to watch another video on this channel, click on the rectangles. Like, subscribe, comment, and share on your own social media if you would. And I'll talk to you on another video. Bye.